Alright, looks like we got a little bit of noise here. Let's see what we can do. Sounds like we're just picking up everything else. Alright, well, hopefully noise isn't too much here. Let's go ahead and get everything kicked up here. Controlling off, make sure batteries are good too. And I like how it's not telling me. I guess we'll run until we run out of batteries, huh? Alright, well, let's see what we can do in here. I have no idea where I'm going. Gotta love that backwards compatibility. It's really made streaming these older titles nice. It's gonna be nice going forward, too. We got a huge backlog of games we need to run. I'm not sure what we're picking up. Now, let me know if you guys can hear anything. Resume? Load our Normandy save here. Hopefully Ice jumps in soon here. Iceman's kind of been my guide on this little tour here because I have no idea where I'm going. Guys, the first run I did, really without listening to anything, I ran the hardest mission possible. Let's go examine that real quick. Alright, let's see what we got next. Yeah. Let's look at our journal. Where should we be heading? Glad to see you in, by the way, man. We've recently surveyed an important deposit and claimed it for the Alliance. There must be more like this in the Traverse. Those colonies were destroyed during the Unification War. Each colony also disappeared. We have like one keeper we need to scan. Oh, I'd like to run these. Maybe I need to. Let's see. Gases. Oh, that's just exploring. Okay. Let's see. Well, good thing the ship doesn't have fuel. Because I'd run out of that. Oh, that's alright, man. However long you got. It's good. I guess, are we... Should I do this one? Novaria? That seems to be where they're pushing me. Let's go explore a little bit. No? No. Alright, where should we go? Pharos? Let me turn this down so I'm not yelling at my mic, just straight screaming. Just so, here we go. Because I'll follow the assignment log in order, but that did me really badly last time. Wow, man, Citadel's way over here. Where do you do things? Explore planets within the system you're in. Got it.
Message coming in. Patching it through. Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication.
Wow.
If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
This soundtrack reminds me a lot right here of Tangerine Dream, specifically in the movie 3 O'Clock High, when the kid goes after his teacher, when he's trying to be like a badass to get suspended. So I take it the systems are kind of laid out by difficulty. Would that be a fair assumption? I think we already looked at everything in here. Yes, let's go to Sparta. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. Let's look at Terra Marine. Treminaire. Oh, shit. Why are there 2 back buttons? I think we already checked these planets, too.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Okay, I remember this one. All right, we're gonna go do this one, because I think we can actually do this one. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take this squad. Let's go kill that worm. Ah, got it. So there's one mission planet or ship for every... Okay, that makes sense. Let's go fight that worm. See if I can take your advice about fighting this thing. Alright. We're going to save right here. Alright. So circle while continuing to aim. It won't be able to pop out away from you. Okay. I may have already screwed that up. Ooh. Screw you, worm. Ow! Can't save, yeah. One hit knocked me out. Load. I don't have to keep mounting that hill every single time. Yeah, too close. For sure, too close. All right. Game? Oh, I did a stupid thing. Oh my god. Repair was horrible. Repairing killed me. I wasn't aware that repairing caused the entire thing to stop. Use the rockets, jump when it spits. Alright. Makes sense, man. Makes sense. Alright, let's get in nice and close. I don't know what I'm doing here. Suddenly forgot how to drive. Yeah. Yeah, that thing has owned me nonstop. Oh crap, Ollie's moving. Yeah! Alright, there we go. Alright. It's a really good time to save, man. Okay, now it's a really good time to save. Got it. We did good. We killed it. Our thing's done. Let's go check out this beacon. Clipped it.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. You want to know what happened here?
Well, bad things happened here. That's what happened. Real bad things. Alright, we should probably get back in here. Check our map out. Set a waypoint. Let's go exploring. Sure, man. You take some good clips though. I have not been disappointed yet. They're all like gold, both comedy and action. Whoa. It's like driving in my city. Game keeps glitching up there. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that or if it's just me, but it's like it's having a hard time loading some of this. I think I remember where this one is at. Oops. Yeah, let me just drive over that. Nice. Let's go check that debris. This thing is just so bouncy. Well, that's good to know. How will I know to look for them, though? I like finding things. So it's one of my favorite pastimes. Ooh. God, yeah, the Xbox not liking it. Show up on your circle map while driving. Okay. I can deal with that. Aww. Oh. Didn't realize I need to level these guys up too. Oh man. I'm gonna do auto for her. I'm just gonna fudge it through. Wow, she learned so much. She has electronic. Yeah, I saw that one there. Hopefully it'll be enough. Yeah, because Shepard doesn't either, does he? He doesn't. He's kind of useless. Oh. Is that it right there? I think it is. Scared of that blip though, because it's driving me nuts. Yeah, he's a little limited. His skills seem to be limited to sleeping with things and being an asshole. That's found me some minerals. Nice. Oh, I hate that dial through. It's my mineral now. Do I blow it up? Is that what I need to do? Just take it out? I'm mining with a machine gun. Planet's been fun. I have to remember to come back here when I've got more electronic skill. I should have pumped more into her skill, but oh well, you live and learn. Wait a minute. Nope. Oh. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Let's go get it. Climb! Climb! Ah, ah, ah. There we go. Yeah! Oh, it's a nice little glitch there. It's kind of crappy. Yeah, it's playing there's the backwards compatibility we did find the other night, but tonight it is not having it. It's just not liking it at all. So how many are in each planet, or is it just random? Because here's another one. And do you collect them after or during? I keep missing. You got it, man. We'll keep this Mako nice and close. Oh, climb! Come on! Gotta get that 6-wheel drive in. 2 and 4. Okay. Oh. I think we got that one. Oh, crapola. Get up there, come on. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm close enough, but it seems like that button press is a little unnecessary. Like, just not needed. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's see if there's a fourth. Ah, okay, so as soon as you finish the XYVA game, you get it. Boom! Gonna round this up here. It gives you a pretty good view range. I think that's neat. I was expecting it to be like I'd have to be right on top of it and then there'd be a blip, but they give you a pretty good rundown of where it's at. Which is nice. Woo! Whee! Now I'm kind of happy the planets aren't too big. So this is going to be like a night of exploration. This will be nice. There's the corner. My mind keeps tricking me because that mini-map is circled that the planet area I'm in is rounded, and it's not. It's a box. This is going about as well as I expected it to with the driving. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but... That's the one. So we're going to kindly skip that one. Oh, God. Oh. Man. Glad you know all those things. I see myself getting stuck. Cross it, check for everything. Nice. I'm gonna save again, just in case. I think we've hit most everything in here. I think we've done a good job of getting pretty much everything out of the way, but I like how suddenly it widens. Is that it up there? Nope. We've already been through here. Yes, yes we have. But we have not explored over here. I don't think. Or did we? Oh, I can't see anything. I'm gonna run back for one check here. Because it seems like there might be something in that corner. Salt to make complaints about Spice Car. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, man. It's... I just feel this thing could be a little bit less bouncy. I really is my scanner from Warframe now. Yeah, I think it is too. Check. Yeah, because we got everything down here. We got everything. Yeah, let's go back to Normandy. Got us some resources there. All right, let's go back to that map. We have here Antamalaka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altair and Edalus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamalaka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immersed rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Sounds like a fun place. Gas deposits. Oh, did it again. Oops. Zoom out. Alsages. Small, distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium, with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Lam... What is it with these words? Ranpura was caught with his frigate grounded on... Look through the asteroid belts. Okay. Survey. Rare element surveyed. What, Just this ring in here? Is that what I'm looking for? Look through the... Not seeing anything, man. Nothing in these, anyway. Look for a flashing light in the asteroid belt. Alright. Oh! Would you look at that? A collection of small silicous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. Prothean data disk recovered. Wow, scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system on size of habitation, a recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data inside. Nice. Are there more? Should I be looking for others? You left a larger message. Let me check it out real quick. We will check on that right now. On the Discord, if nobody's aware we have Discord, definitely check it. Oh, I see. In the thing. I must have missed that one. Let me see. You need to acquire their personal missions for some, because the failure to complete one of those missions will mean the death of a crew. Oh, God. Dude. That got dark quick. All right, let's go talk to the crew. They really made a huge emphasis on conversation.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans
Oops.
on this vessel.
Didn't mean to do that one.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
To a lesser extent, I guess, maybe not a lesser extent, I don't know, but the way that they handle character immersion in here, just the way you have to talk to everybody and everything, reminds me a lot of a game that Dante ran. It was the one where you were out in the woods in the cabin and stuff, everybody's getting murdered, and the game just locked up. Network quality issues. That's local network too. That's not. That is not the. Internet. What the hell is going on? Okay. But yeah, you can save everybody in that game. And I forget what game that was. It had Hayden Panettiere. I can't remember pronounce her name. Short chick, about my height. Looks a lot better than I do. But yeah, apparently you can save everybody, but your conversations matter.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made
I want to play that game. I forget what it's called.
Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
God, man, that timing is pretty tight there. Let's check out this first floor a bit more here. I'm gonna run towards the front because I know the crew's up there. Talk to them and see how they're doing. Krat, I think, was the title of the. I don't know. I'm confused now. Let's see. Oh God, why can't I type? Game with. Oops. It's just Google's just trying to blink. Until Dawn. That's what it was. Until Dawn.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome. Brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. Wow. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic.
Jeez.
I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
Fair enough.
By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for
That's
me,
so
modern
cruel, man.
science has turned me into a
They make him
productive
run.
member of society.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Makes sense.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Great, guys. All right, see ya. All right, let's see what's over here. A door that doesn't open. Beautiful. We already talked to him, so let's go check another area. Go chat everybody up. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? No elevator or anything. Let's not go there yet. Let's get some more backstory, I guess.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alright. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Oh, we'll do these chats and then explore some more planets in the current system.
Last past the airlock, to the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Jeez.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidental...
I mean, I could go run Citadel missions, but I think I want more convo up for that, more charm at least.
Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
I hate that.
Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
3 crew members on this floor. 6 on a low level, jeez.
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions?
Oh, I do. I saw that. I should have picked that one. Man.
Appreciation.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw it first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
I'm glad they let me do that one over again. That was awesome. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's little codex things I keep running into. Yep. There's one there. Let's run over here real quick. It's a cozy little ship. Well, it needs softer beds, but...
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic
She's
as I
lonely.
imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
She'll
through
fill
the
that
Traverse.
older woman need
And
for
the Alliance
Shepard.
always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Damn it.
I enlisted right up. I wanted to... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Very nice.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
Sounds like fun.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That was terrible. Oh.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Do we flirt with her, or do we just go straight forward?
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Huh?
Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It's sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her.
So they're
of my
older, but it
decision.
takes them an extremely
But
longer
there was
time to
more
figure out
it
the
than
same
that.
lessons we know.
I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime.
It's not all I'm
You were
marked
touched
by.
by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
Oh, this is going to
What?
bad places.
No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard.
She's got no sense of humor.
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. That's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Oh,
Now
man.
you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around
Oh,
other
God,
people.
that was good.
Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council.
Discover
and we
the
always
Citadel.
strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation.
Was it
in
not
galactic
built?
Disputes.
Confused.
My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
She's smoother than the series. I don't know. I like my women to be green. I'm not into blue women. Can I turn her green?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I'd like to investigate that further.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite
Okay.
the proper term, not as you understand
Was
it.
built.
Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards.
Sir Seahorses?
Others
Yeah.
can be more long-term.
Hold my child and
Sometimes
get
an
away from
Asari
me.
and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people.
Ouch.
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part.
I feel kind of bad for
It
her.
is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
It's interesting.
Goodbye, Shepard.
A very unique relationship style. I will say that. Alright, I think we've got our 3 here. Let's go head downstairs. Oh boy, look at that thing move. This thing would never crash. Oh man, it's been a long weekend. There's my car. Alright, let's take a look around here real quick.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
Flotilla.
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Yours, huh?
I had no idea you found ship technology.
Sorry, I just can't see her face. You can kind of see it, but not much. I see eyes and a nose.
Survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment.
And
We
second-hand
just try to
equipment.
keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Wow.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel.
Does she ever take that mask off?
We just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline,
in mask or without mask?
Births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Alright, let's see. Okay.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
Just beautiful
On
accent.
matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave
Interesting.
and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to run some more stuff on Tuesday. I'm probably going to cut the stream right at about 11 tonight because I'm getting tired already. It's been a long weekend. But I'm going to talk everybody up on the ship and investigate the rest of this this section I'm in. I'll try not to get myself killed too many times. But thanks for stopping by and all the help, man. I appreciate it. It's going to be a fun run through. I'm definitely enjoying this. So, yeah, man, it's going to be good.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Have a good night, man.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied.
Yeah, constant save vigilance for sure. I'm sure I will, man. I'm going to sleep like a rock after this.
AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Wow.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort
So
of...
the more of them I kill, the dumber I'm making them. That's great.
Nothing like that.
Awesome.
They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
Pretty rough.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Yeah, that's problematic.
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
Ow.
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution, By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune
explains the mask.
weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing.
Oh.
I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, my last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space.
Makes
Most
sense.
vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever seen.
Dialogue's making me
Probably
sleepy.
The fastest vessel ever designed.
It's like if somebody reading me a
She's
book.
the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, let's see what we got in here. Oh, the Kessler 3. Let's see what we've got in our inventory. So we might be able to upgrade our weapons. Never mind.
Looking for supplies?
We're not upgrading anything.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's go to that Edge 5. We're gonna buy that. Oh yeah, we need to buy that. We don't have the credits for it. We need to buy that though.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now, thanks.
No problem.
Let's equip that new handgun. New pistola. Nice. I had transferred my upgrades too. That's beautiful. Let's confirm an exit. Yeah, we do have a few. We have a few weapons here we need to be equipping. And of course, Ice says to go ahead and turn these into Omnigel at this point because we just don't have enough to matter. Doesn't bother me any, and clean up the inventory just a bit here. Nice.
Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Let's talk to this guy a little more.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can.
Nice.
Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. But C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
This guy reminds me a lot of
C-Sec wants
Odo
it
from
done
Deep
their
Space
way.
Nine.
Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Mako, annoying, crappy ship. Let's not talk to him yet. I guess I probably should have. Equipped them. I didn't think about that.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry.
She is too.
I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tasso's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us.
Yeah. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's...
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Personal
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Oops.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity.
I think I fucked that one up.
Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Shepard?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Jeez.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's sad, man. I feel bad for him. Let's see who else is down here. I think we've talked to most everybody down here. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. I said there were 6 on the lower level. I'm not seeing anybody else, though. Requisition officer. We already talked to that one. All right, well, let's go investigate the rest of the system. That's everybody down here. A very slow ride back up. This game has a way of eating up a lot of time. It took 20 minutes just to talk to everybody. It's pretty long out there. Shepard. Oh, wrong way. I always do that. Shepard. All right. Let's head back up to the star map. Oh, maybe I missed a door. I think I did. Nope, that's just comms room. Let's go explore some. Yeah. Travel on in. Watch that star belt and wait for it to twinkle, I guess. Horrorland. It's an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth, despite its thick atmosphere. Weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These nodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. Matriarch's writings recovered. You were scanning the planet Prolan when a strange signal came about orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one Matriarch Delenga's writings in the storage compartment. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's something, right? There's a very dense atmosphere, ammonia, oxygen, temperatures. A large number of unreached vessels operating nearby. Let's zoom out. We're not going to land there yet. We probably need to, but right now is not the time. Saw it. Light metal surveyed. While scanning this asteroid field in the Artemis Tau cluster, you detected a large deposit of titanium. Very nice. All right, let's look at the next planet here. Powerthumbz is the second of Mastodon's system's giant terrestrial planets. By far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia. Oh, that sounds comfortable. In which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen contents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Powerthumbz is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations to the System Alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. That's awesome. At least somebody can use that planet. Fergalus. It's a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of xenon. Awesome. Let's zoom that out. We're going to save before we do that landing. Yeah, level 1. Let's save in here. Ooh, we leveled up. We need less than 200 and something saves, and hopefully way less than 70. But I have a feeling it's probably not going to happen. Let's land and hopefully not die. I don't know what a pressure warning is. I don't know how that impacts my car. We'll see. Accept that squad, please. Let's see what wonders await us on this planet. Too much pressure and boom. Right. Level 1 hazard. I guess this means we can't get out of the car? I don't know. Let's see what's on the map. Let's see what kind of fun we can have here. Getting closer. Look at that. Some minerals real close by. I think what we're looking for is right up here. Oh. Would you look at that? Okay, now I see. So we have limited time outside of the ship if we do that. All right, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and go back into the map here. We're going to waypoint this one. But I want to see... want to get to this over here. Let's hope that pressure level decreases as we sit in the ship. That would be my hope. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it would be my hope. It does. Good. Okay. Red element surveyed. You've successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. All right. So we're going to ignore that waypoint for just a moment, and we're going to run this like straight around the planet. Seeing what we can find, what we can do. Oh, wow. Let's do ourselves a favor here. Let's save. Save vigilance, as Iceman would put it, which is very important. We don't want to be redoing this all over again. Alright, let's take a turn over here, see what we can see. We got about 30 minutes left here, so we're going to probably spend that time exploring the rest of this planet and seeing what else we can find. Need them minerals. This thing drives horribly. See the outpost up there. Oh, got some friends. Wow. Nice. Come back to that in just a minute. Got some other exploration type things. Oh, want to do? Let's see what we can find in here. I actually probably should go take that thing out real quick, but yeah, I'm going to. Nicely done there. Dude was just chilling back there. Yep, they are clear. Wow, it's a whole building on this planet. That's nice. All right, let's save real quick. Get that all saved in there. And let's see what we got. Oh, I can try out my new pistol. Where is my new pistol? Ah, there it is.
I've lost shields.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
I've lost shields.
I'm on it. Locked and loaded.
Oh god, am I dead? Nope, he's just taking a nap. Don't die. God bless. Well, I've made better choices, I can tell you that.
I've lost shields.
Watch out.
I've lost shields.
It's doing horribly.
Locked and loaded.
This rifle's definitely better than the last one I had. I mean, I'm still missing every shot.
I've lost shields.
Yeah, this thing's awful. Wow. Yeah, I need better guns.
Enemies everywhere! Enemies everywhere! Enemies everywhere!
Wow. I like how I'm doing like no damage. None. It's amazing. Jeez. Wow. Still hit me through a wall. No less. It's time to try out our shotgun. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, I did horribly on this one. Like, I'm not even doing any damage to them. Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's one down at least. That little ninja one there's pissing me off.
Watch out! I'm on it.
Nice. Get down, stupid. We're hitting him, but it's not logging anything. Alright, it's another one down. I like it we can't save there. Let's see if we can save back here. Nope, we're in this. Let's go to that Avenger 3. I can't see anything here, so let's hope there's nothing here ready to kill me. Alright, I got nothing. I'm gonna stay in cover as much as possible.
Take him down.
Die! Nice. I think we're clear for now. Oh, I could have shot that thing the whole time. Nice. I do not want to open that door yet.
Enemy is everywhere!
I'm a pirate myself. But
That's the last of them.
not a fan of other pirates. Alright. Let's make it through here, see what we can find. We had to work for that one. Fusion containment cells. There's a few things I could have blown up along the way. Guess I'm just not environmentally aware in this game yet. This is still very new to me. I've never played this before. Ooh, look, we got stuff. I'll take all if you don't mind. Nothing like a shopping trip. Decryption skill too low. Decryption. Okay, well... evidence. The Asari leading the slavers and Nasa Dantias. An important ambassador on the Citadel. Our sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasa with this evidence. Download it. Well, I mean, I probably should do that, but... Alright. Alright. Does she have anything in decryption? She does. Alright. Oh. Too low. Too low. Alright, oh well. Let's, can't jump. Let's head downstairs, check out that other door. See what's in there. Well, let me save. It will. We should save here so we don't have to redo this entire thing over again. Racking up the save count there. We're not even on our first major mission. We already have 21 saves. I was told to expect that if I was going to be saving a lot until I do another run through. So, see if we can keep that count lower. I am trying to beat a record against the other people. I heard somebody's done it as low as 71. The Hammer 3. I'll take all those. Screw it. I will pay to open that. We have enough Omnigel, so try to get some more. Need to deconstruct a lot more of the crappier weapons into Omnigel, so that way we can complete all that. It's pointing me to something. I just don't know what. I think the map is just freaking out because I have a waypoint left and it doesn't really work here, you know? Alright. That was a good little mission. Let's run out of here, check out some of this planet. We got about 10 minutes left. Normally I'd push it longer, but I'm kind of tired tonight, so. That's after having an energy drink / coffee. Get into vehicle. What am I supposed to do? I already did the thing. Map. Okay, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be doing here because I did it. I think it's just going to stay that way, even though I already did the thing I was supposed to. Alright, we're going to run up here. We're going to do a square around. See if there's any more deposits we need to check out. We'll loop around to that last stack of items, whatever it was. This is the worst vehicle in a game ever, I swear. The worst. Excellent. Yep, see it right over there. We're going to ignore it for just a moment. As we round this mountain here. And now we're going to run right at that. We'll pick it up and continue our little excursion here. What we're looking for is right here. We'll do manual on this one. Oh! That sucked.
Let's get moving.
Hit the wrong button on that one. Oh well. We'll crush down some of that stuff later on for more Omnigel. Let's get our map up here. We don't need... We do not need any more waypoints this time. Get up to the tippy top there. Kind of. We don't need way at the top. I mean, just the range is actually pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised by that on this map. So that it actually navigates it fairly well without having to have everything right to the side. I've played a lot of games where you've got to be really minute on the map and be up against the edge, then scan through. And this one does pretty good. Yeehaw. Let's see what we got going here.
To turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. I'll go as far as I want. Besides, found one of the things I was looking for. Alright, so we're going to do an older save trick here, which is we're going to save, and then in case I botch the survey here, I can go back, load the save, and then get it. So let's see what we got. B. Got it. Very nice. Alright. Should have done that on the other one, but you know what? Oh well. Alright, moving on. Since we don't need to be right against that edge, we're just going to continue straight on down. How many do we have? I said there's 2 to 4 of those per planet. So let's see if this is one of those ones that I'm going to do. This thing drives so badly. Alright, kick that 6-wheel drive in. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Right at the edge, too. That's it. Right up here. Can you climb it? Can you climb it? Oh! Save it up here. Yay! Not too bad. Let's get moving. And find ourselves one more of those here. I think we're at about the maximum of what we're going to find on this planet. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Turn to the Normandy. Go survey the rest of that solar system there. Heat load monitor. I saw something to examine. Zoom out. Okay, we already checked this one. We already checked this one too. I think we're done with that little section there. But now I want to see... We're going to run up here because I see something I want to investigate. I don't know where it's at though. Oh, there it is. Heat load monitor. I guess just like little bits of the ship. You can't view everything at once. You just get little pieces here and there you get to scan. Right. Yes, let's go check out Athens. We're going to go over by just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna do a quick check here of. Oh, we were here before. This is the sector with the salamis in it. Just saw it there. Yeah, we already explored this area. I think we're just missing the belt. Let's wait for it to flash. Maybe it was just Proteus that I hit thinking it was a mystery spot of sorts. Because I do think we already went over all this. Yeah, we already viewed these. Let's see here. May give it a little bit longer of a watch. Oh, I don't think so though. Let's go back to this system, knowing what I know now. All right. That's what I thought. Dark carbon-rich asteroid. Survey that. Medallion recovered. Scans of the asteroid field in the Konosos system revealed some strange readings. Upon closer inspection, Navigator Presley discovered the remains of an abandoned Solarian fighter. The only thing of interest on board was a League of One medallion. Good. Let's zoom out there. Oh, there's another one. This is a metallic asteroid. A metallic-rich asteroid. Let's scan that. Heavy metal surveyed. Scans of this large asteroid field have revealed several deposits of platinum. Very good. All right. Any more special items blinking or winking at me in this area? Got some planets to check though. Gas deposit surveyed. Very nice. Going on the outer rim here. Yeah, we scanned a bunch of these. I think the reason they're so familiar is because we did scan these before and then I reverted a save is what I had done. Yeah, we already read these earlier in the stream, so I'm not going to bother reading them. Yep, we did the mission here, but we ignored the rest. Pretty sure we already did Sparta to the maximum we're going to get it. I think we're at a good spot here to go ahead and get back on the ship, save, and quit for the evening. I think. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, crap. Collection of small siliconous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. Okay, yeah, we already explored that one. I did not check the outer belts. Now that I know outer belts can have stuff in them too, No, we've already been to that planet. All right, yeah, let's save it there, and we'll quit for now. At least we've explored this entire area, so that's done at least. And we're on to save 24, but barely. Let's go into our options. Oops. Let's go ahead and quit. It flew us back to the main screen. Yay! Alright, that quits that. Let's go ahead and shut this thing down. That should exit the app there and jump us back to the standby screen. There it goes. Alright. A little blurry. Alright, that concludes tonight's little playthrough there. We just mainly did exploration and conversation thing. About, I think, 40 minutes worth of that was dialogue in total. There is so much dialogue in this game, I swear. Yeah, I'm tired. And that's why we're not playing it later, because I'm just too tired to play. So we already discussed that in early stream too. If you're tired, don't play. If you can't keep it together for a bit, you know, it's better to quit the stream, play clear-headed. Otherwise, you're just going to be frustrated when you play, and it's going to bother, you know, your audience too, because if you're playing and you're upset, you know, it's no good. So, but I think we got a bit done. We leveled up a few times. We're still making everything work there. Weapons are severely weak. We need to get that fixed as soon as we can. But Ice says that's normal, so we'll go ahead and we'll keep working on it. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and host over to Sergeant Sai. I think that's going to be what we need to do. So let's get that set up real quick. Host. Sergeant Sai. We will be back. I'm just getting the setup for now because... What do you mean no matches? He's right there. I'm looking right at him. You guys might hear some noise. We're going to go look at his channel real quick. I don't know what it's doing. Is it pre-muted? It is. It's pre-muted. He's playing Escape from Tarkov. I think it'll be a good run. Yeah, no matches. Good run to watch at. Go check out what he's doing. I don't know how long longer he's going to be on, but at least he's the only person right now. So I just try to find somebody to host or whatever. You always should. It's a habit to get into. So, pardon me. We will be back Tuesday. We are going to be running some more Mass Effect. We're going to try to play this out and complete it. Again, we're working through a backlog of Xbox 360 titles, Xbox One games, and PC games. We're going to try to whittle them down. We got a few games in this last year, but I started streaming up in late, so we didn't get as far as I was hoping to. I think starting on a fresh year, we're going to get a lot of titles knocked out, and we will be running a lot of games. If I could do this full time, we'd be blasting through games pretty quickly, but we're not able to at this time. So I'd like to make this primary job. That'd be great. So if you guys would like to make that happen, you know, just if you can donate, that's really all it's going to take. If not, that's fine. You don't have to. Nobody's obligated to pay anything. I do this as a hobby primarily right now. If it gets big, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. So again, we will be back on Tuesday with more Mass Effect. Same time, 9 p.m. MST. We're going to keep running this. We will probably resume our Song Quest Sunday next Sunday for regulars to come in and enjoy some music while we do some World of Warcraft, or I may do some Warframe. Haven't decided on that yet, but we'll make it all happen. I appreciate everybody stopping by. It is always a great night when we've got people in. Ice was here for a little bit, guiding me through, as I'm horrible at Mass Effect. I cannot keep track. I'm like a cat with a ball of yarn. So hopefully play gets better. Until next time, guys, have a really, really good rest of your night, and start your week off right. Hopefully everything's good for you guys. Later. Oops, so I hit the wrong button there. Let's try it again.